Hi, happy Monday. This is when it's coming out, but I'm not shooting it on Monday. Agreed on not sharing it and till we've hit a certain amount, but I'd go as far as to say let's not share until we've hit 10 videos each. Even feels more baked in by then, and we'd have a bit more consistent schedule and a voice. 10 videos each is about 20 weeks, so almost halfway through the year, and I don't know, it feels like it's a good anchor by then. In university, I wrote this short story called Life on Training Wheels. And it was based on a conversation I was having with a friend, and I remember it just kind of woke me up and it made me realize that my university life is life on training wheels. I'm in a safe-ish bubble where I can't really fuck up, so it gave me more confidence to be more vocal and dangerous. I went for anti-government rallies and I even made a propaganda documentary. So yeah, I definitely agree. Revolutions are easier when you're younger. All the things that you've said, you haven't lived enough, you in a sense haven't been gaslit enough by the system, and you don't have as much commitments. But I'd also add that it's because we lack awareness to understand how the system works. I hear it all the time with young people about why the government doesn't just do this instead of that, and there's no flow of logic on how the logistics and the processes works to make something. And it's, I guess, not a surprise that when revolutions do succeed, the new people in power end up kind of mimicking the way previous systems run. When I became a journalist, we had to meet local politicians to try and get them to, say, support a bill that we were working on. And I remember feeling a bit disgusted at first, like, why are we working with these horribly corrupt politicians? I was very naive. But the reality is that we had to work with these people in the system to try and make changes that we want. Otherwise, we were never going to get anywhere. And opposition politicians know this. Behind closed doors, they are buddy-buddy with everyone. But that's beside the point. I guess what I'm getting at is that, in a way, what we were doing was a revolution. A small r, micro revolution. And I guess the question is, when does a small r revolution become not enough? That we need a big R revolution to truly invent the system. In that sense, I'd argue that what you've done, might be a micro revolution for the nation, but it's a big R revolution for you. It's a complete overhaul, and it is harder with age because your training wheels are off. If you fall off the bike, you get hurt and there's no one coming to save you. You are the cavalry. But just like removing training wheels from an excited kid's bike, it is a hopeful thing. I don't think you'd find a kid that wants to stay on training wheels forever. And for sure, the kid's going to fumble and fall, but with time, like you said, I love you and I miss you. I will see you next week.